I think one of the biggest ways that I embody self-respect is completely rejecting the idea of marriage and children. And before I continue, I want to make mention that these are the thoughts of myself and not the collective of women. Society's conditioning and propaganda groomed us young women. They brainwashed us to think that one of our greatest accomplishments will be in connection to a man, and that passing on his genetic code and extending his lineage benefited us. But the women who have taken a deep dive into men and women relations know that this isn't true. What benefits does a woman truly have with being tied to a man? If she works a full-time job and has to take care of most, if not all, of the child rearing, be the emotional and spiritual backbone, plan events like birthdays and holidays, be the psychiatrist, nurse, and chef, and is still required to keep herself together and give enthusiastic sex to a useless man who makes her do most, if not all, of the work? What the fuck is the benefit in that? I see a lot of women getting tricked out of their spot, creating permanent connections with men who were just supposed to be fun. Men have never been my forever plan because I know their emotions are fickle and fleeting. A nigga will swear he love you today and be with a new bitch tomorrow. And that's just the game. Nobody is ever yours. It's just your turn. I think a lot of the pain that women put themselves in is self-inflicted. But I think our OGs should have been more transparent about how serious it is to get attached to certain people. I remember myself putting out a video a very long time ago elaborating how I don't think there's any such thing as a dream woman when it comes to the average man. And I'm not saying any of this to be pessimistic. I'm being for real. The average man sees his dream woman or women as sex objects. These are just highly attractive women that he just really wants to fuck. Not women who inspire him to be a better person. Not women he would passionately pour into and aid in their happiness. No one who would inspire him to change his juvenile ways for become more emotionally mature, spiritually tap in. Nothing. Just a fucking body. That's why it's super imperative for every woman to decenter men. When I say decenter, I don't mean dismiss. I mean just not have them at the top of your list. Becoming your own dream woman should be your priority. Figuring out what you want to look like and how you want to be. The different kind of rooms you want to be in, the businesses that you want to create. How you want to leave your mark on this world and what is your legacy. The minute that you become somebody's wife or mom, you lose your identity. Even on your deathbed, in the newspapers, it'll say wife of, mother of. So you really got to make sure that you out here doing this shit for you. As a matter of fact, I'm not even going to push too much on the idea of what I feel like you should do with your life. What I'm saying is there are great consequences to attaching yourself to any man. And I don't operate from fear. I operate from a place of understanding and wisdom. The best position you could put yourself in is having a healthy level of detachment.